You know, I sit here and I feel so disrespected being Puerto Rican. Jay-Z, this wasn't a good move. Oh, you putting Bad Bunny to play the act within the Super Bowl halftime show in 2026. There's other Puerto Rican artists that deserved it more than him. I'm talking about Daddy Yankee, Don Omar, Tego Calderon, Wisin and Yandel, and so many others that have paved the way longer than Bad Bunny to be the ones to represent Puerto Rico. And, you know, I'm not here to disrespect Bad Bunny. I'm not here to call out Bad Bunny. But it's disrespectful to the Puerto Rican community and culture that Jay-Z will pick Bad Bunny as the man to represent for our Puerto Rican people and culture. I'm not going to sit here and say anything discriminating or disrespectful about Bad Bunny because it will only get my YouTube channel deleted permanently or I will gain a strike, and I don't want that. We all know that Bad Bunny, you know what I'm saying, is an artist that even Drake has featured in his songs, and he has stepped up, you know, as an artist to be at the top of the charts in Puerto Rico like he is. But a lot of people in Puerto Rico don't listen to him, don't respect him, don't like him for many reasons that I'm not going to say or speculate or disrespect on. I'm just going to keep it very simple and respectful, but giving my thoughts about the whole situation. Jay-Z, you was very wrong for doing Puerto Rico like this. That's very disrespectful what you did to my island and my culture. There's other rappers that deserved it more than him. There's other rappers that have paved the way in Puerto Rico more than Bad Bunny. And his presentation and representation and what he represents is something that a lot of Puerto Rican brothers and sisters do not condone and do not like and don't celebrate. But I guess that's just the movement in the way, you know, things go and the way things will proceed. From what I heard, Kendrick Lamar was very disappointed at the whole situation because even myself, there's so many other artists that could have been chosen for the 2026, you know what I'm saying, Super Bowl, halftime show. It could have been Taylor Swift. It could have been Young Boy NBA. It could have been Tego Calderon, Daddy Yankee, Don Omar, Wisin and Yandel. You know what I'm saying? It could have been many others, you know what I mean, that could have represented in this way. You understand what I'm saying? But I guess, you know what I'm saying, people move differently, they think differently, they have different aspects and different thoughts. So I can't knock it, I can't do nothing about it, it is what it is. But this is a big disrespect for Puerto Rico. And I know Puerto Rico feels very disrespected right now. And I'm talking about the majority of people that are within the Puerto Rican culture and island, and also the rappers that have represented Puerto Rico for such a long time. You know what I mean? And, you know, I can't knock Bad Bunny's career. I can't do it because it is what it is, and if they say that he deserves it, then that's on them, you know. But I know me and the Puerto Rican culture, me being Puerto Rican, we're very disappointed and furious and furious about this whole ordeal. How you gonna pick Kendrick Lamar, who destroyed the Super Bowl last year, which was, destroyed like it's in amazing record numbers. He did a phenomenal job. It was beautiful to see Kendrick Lamar do what he did in the Super Bowl. He destroyed numbers. He destroyed all the haters that hated on him and thought that he wasn't going to do great or he wasn't going to be, you know, in that view of the world giving him the love and flowers that he deserves. I don't believe that Bad Bunny deserves this accommodation. He don't deserve this blessing gift. He doesn't deserve to be in the Super Bowl halftime show. He really doesn't. Those are my thoughts. That's how I feel. But I guess, everybody moves differently. Everybody moves with different standards. And I know a lot of the Puerto Rican rappers are mad, they're furious, and they feel like they've been spitted on. They feel humiliated. They feel embarrassed. Because I'm going to tell you something. Tego Calderón, Wisin and Yandel, Daddy Yankee, Don Omar, they have been rapping for Puerto Rico for so long. Don Omar and Tego Calderón also came out, in a couple of the Fast and the Furious movies. And these brothers' accolades speak louder than words when they talk about being rappers representing Puerto Rico. You understand what I'm saying? But I guess there's agendas and propagandas that these amazing rappers that I just named are not willing to follow that Bad Bunny does. And because he does follow it, I guess that's why he got accommodated and he got, the position and he got his turn to be in the 2026 Super Bowl halftime show. It's sad, you know what I'm saying? And it really breaks my heart because I really wanted to see a Puerto Rican artist. I always dreamed about seeing a Puerto Rican rapper or singer, be at the Super Bowl, but not him. And I'm not here disrespecting him, you know what I'm saying? I hope your career keeps going. I hope you stay successful and achieve your dreams in every level and aspect that you want it to be. Congratulations on your success. But I just feel like you didn't deserve this, man. You didn't deserve this opportunity. The rappers that I just talked about, they deserved it way more than you. And none of them have gotten the opportunity or the respect. And it just shows right now exactly what I'm talking about. It's not right, you understand? But there's nothing I can do, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing that nobody can do, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it could have been another singer or another artist, you know what I'm saying? But not him. He don't deserve it. He does not deserve it. He's only been in the game for a little bit. But when I talk about Daddy Yankee, Tego Calderón, Don Omar, Wisin and Yandel, and so many Latin rappers that have paved the way for so long, I'm talking about decades, just putting in hard work, and they didn't get the call. Look, we'll be honored if you will perform at the Super Bowl. Tego Calderón or Daddy Yankee, y'all deserve it. It's time to, accommodate and also give flowers to Puerto Rican rappers who have held hip-hop down also for so long as well. Fat Joe, even though I don't like him, Big Pug, God bless his soul, Cuban Link, Jim Jones, and so many others. You understand what I'm saying? But they gave it to him, Congratulations, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and hate, but your demeanor and everything that's within your standards doesn't represent Puerto Rico at all, And I know in the long run, you'll understand what I'm saying, Bad Bunny. Even though I know you don't care how I feel, even though you're rich, you're famous, you're not going to care how we Puerto Rico fans feel and the disrespect that just happened. But at the same time, I also got to say, you know what? They picked you. So I can't sit here and say anything within how I really feel. Because once again, I don't want to get hit with a strike for harassment or anything like that. But I just feel like there's other sensational great artists that should have deserved to gain that opportunity, but they gave it to you. Wow, I wish it would have been Tego Calderón, to be honest with you, or Daddy Yankee, you know what I'm saying? One of them boys, or Wisin and Yandel, you know what I mean? And there's so many other Puerto Rican rappers that just deserve the opportunity. You understand? Because of their hard work and dedication and everything that they have built and founded to keep Puerto Rico alive and keep the music of Puerto Rico alive and keep reggaeton alive and also Spanish gangster music from Puerto Rico alive. You know what I'm saying? But I guess, you know what I'm saying, we don't always get what we want. We don't always get what we wish for. But once again, it's just part of how the game goes. It's part of the propaganda goes, the agenda goes. So I'm not going to sit here and disrespect at all, you know. I just give it my honest opinion with the utmost respect. And most definitely, you know what I'm saying, I hope in the future that somebody from Puerto Rico that really does deserve it gets this honor and opportunity to be able to shine at the Super Bowl and, you know, be able to uplift their greatness and their legacy and iconic, just like Kendrick Lamar did in the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? And it just comes to show you that a lot of brothers that deserve their flowers in Puerto Rico ain't even getting them. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of brothers from Puerto Rico that have put so much hard work and dedication and motivation and inspiration don't even get the opportunity. But one day, I know we will. And I hope that I'm alive to see that happening. Big ups to Puerto Rico, big ups to Cuba, big ups to Haiti, big ups to Jamaica, big ups to Santo Domingo, big ups to Panama, big ups to Brazil, big ups to Venezuela, big ups to Nicaragua, Mexico, Honduras, Salvador, big ups to all them places all over the world. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm talking about my Spanish people. Don't forget, I'm Puerto Rican, Cuban, Jamaican, black. You understand what I'm saying? So I do represent for my peoples as well, you know what I mean? But I just felt like it's not fair what they did. But y'all leave y'all comments down below. This is your boy Chico Black. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.